In the heavy-duty universe, the Ford Super Duty never stops to impress, with its standards of power, luxury, and versatility. And now, this beast that offers impressive towing capacity but also pampers passengers with a high-end tech-savvy interior is coming with novelties, subtle but very effective, raising the bar even higher. New color options, new interior finishes, further powertrain enhancements. The only thing competitors can do is continue complaining because things have come to the point that many think that the 2025 Ford Super Duty has no right to be this good. Let's take a closer look. Still enough room for novelties. The current generation of the Ford Super Duty series has been around since 2023, but even though this means it is still a very fresh vehicle, the Blue Oval Company prepares a set of updates for the third production year. Of course, some of the novelties come to enhance already impressive visual appeal. Namely, a new color option is coming called Avalanche, which is Ford's new shade of gray/white that will become part of the standard offer in a variety of 2025 Ford models, including the Mustang. We have no doubt it'll be a great addition to the Super Duty's palette, especially if combined with a new smoked truffle leather interior, another big novelty that is coming next year. When we talk about novelties, it looks like Ford management has decided to address some of the complaints about the new generation, especially in terms of pricing. Ford does this by deleting the range-topping limited trim, which is expected to be discontinued. For those still looking for ultimate luxury, the alternative will come in a couple of available packages offered as an upgrade to the Platinum trim. One of them is the Platinum Plus package, which features a twin-panel moonroof, max recline seats that give you a sleeping surface, as well as the so-called Pro Power onboard, which allows you to use your truck as a power source for both tools and other electronic devices. Finally, for those looking to glam up more affordable variants, the 2025 Ford Super Duty comes with a new trim package availability, with the XLT Sport being available with dual rear wheel configuration. That package includes blacked out fenders, blacked out tailgates and badges, as well as darkened reflectors within headlights. Class-leading capabilities. If there's an aspect where the Ford Super Duty model stands out, that would be the powertrain. Of course, that monstrous turbo diesel with class-leading torque is the first thing that comes to mind. But let's start with the gas-powered options first, because there's one important novelty that's coming with the 2025 model. Starting next year, the flex-fuel version of the base 6.8-liter V8 becomes the standard, meaning that even the most basic variants of the truck will be capable of burning various blends of gasoline and ethanol. The 6.8-liter V8, the short-stroke variant of the 7.3-liter engine, features a max output of 400 horsepower and 445 pound-feet of torque, and if that's not enough for you, the original Godzilla, the 7.3-liter V8, is there, offered as an option, with a max output of 430 horsepower and 485 pound-feet. Both engines are modern and refined, but the top of the offer is reserved for that monstrous turbo diesel. The well-known 6.7-liter Powerstroke V8 will continue with no changes for the next year, available in two variants. The first one is good for about 475 horsepower and 1,050 pound-feet of torque, and if you think that's plenty, the high-output version comes with even more, 500 horsepower and 1,200 pound-feet of torque. Plenty enough for the title of the most dominant force in the segment that doesn't just offer an incredible towing potential, but also provide impressive driving dynamics, including 0 to 60 time in just 5.5 seconds. This inevitably leads us to max towing ratings, where the Super Duty really shines. Of course, a lot of things depend on the exact configuration, in terms of body style, wheels, and eventually engine. And if we talk about the entry-level F250, models with a 6.8-liter V8 feature a max conventional towing rating of 17,300 pounds, while models with a 7.3-liter engine are good for 18,200 pounds. With way more torque, diesel models exceed these ratings significantly with a max conventional towing capacity of 22,000 pounds, which can go up to nearly 23,000 pounds if you use the fifth wheel. Then comes the F350, with diesel models capable of towing up to 25,000 pounds or 27,600 pounds with the fifth wheel. Finally, the F450, with a diesel engine and properly equipped, features a class-leading max towing capacity of 40,000 pounds. Interior. With all those figures we just talked about in mind, it's clear that the Super Duty is an impressive work truck, but it's also refined, comfortable, and pretty modern thanks to its super nice cabin design. Redesigned in 2023, the Super Duty didn't get some radical changes in terms of dashboard or overall cabin design. Small tweaks were things that turned it into a way more upscale truck. Nice materials and solid fit and finish are definitely things to praise, while the Blue Oval Company also did a lot of work to improve ergonomics with dedicated climate and radio controls, so there's no need for diving deep into the touchscreen menu for some pretty basic functions, which is often the case with modern vehicles. Speaking of touchscreen, most of the trims come standard with a massive 12-inch infotainment screen, which is fast, easy to navigate, and with pretty crisp graphics. Furthermore, wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay are part of the standard offer, while only the most basic variants don't come with a digital instrument cluster, navigation, and heads-up display. The Super Duty comes with a plethora of USB ports, while 120-volt outlets are available too, just like the premium 18-speaker audio system is. As for safety and driver assist features, all essential modern systems are there, standard or available. Adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, surround view camera, automatic emergency braking, all these systems work very well without any major false reading, like can be the case with modern cars that are overloaded with advanced tech features. When it comes to substantial things like passenger space and comfort, the Super Duty has always been among the leaders in the field. Next year's model will continue in the same way. Of course, the exact amount of space and related things depend on the configuration you pick, and we're pretty sure that next year's model will continue in the same way with regular, extended, and crew cab variants, as well as two bed lengths on offer, 6.75 and 8-foot units. If we talk about the crew cab model, it is a genuine comfort truck, something that wasn't even imaginable just a few years ago. Upper trim levels stand out with leather seats and other premium features, while the amount of space is large enough to accommodate 5 adults with ease. Climate control, heated seats. Ford has traditionally been great in these aspects, though nitpickers like to point out that some climate readouts are located on the infotainment screen. On the other hand, the sound insulation is very good, though diesel versions come with a bit of typical oil-burning clatter, while tire noise can be decent too. Trim levels and which one to choose. As we already talked about, there are various interesting novelties to come with the 2025 Ford Super Duty, but on the other hand, the basic trim level organization is about to remain mostly the same, though each version is about to get a couple of new things. Once again, the offer will start with the XL trim, which represents a typical work truck, though it does come with a few convenience features including power accessories and a Wi-Fi hotspot. More importantly, it comes with essential work features like a trailer hitch receiver and wire harness, trailer sway damping, and an integrated trailer brake controller. The XLT represents a bit of an upgrade and comes standard with a bigger 7.3-liter V8, as well as alloy wheels and a notably nicer interior with cloth upholstery, floor carpeting, and more. For those looking for a fine balance between comfort and affordability, the Lariat trim will remain the one to go with its long list of tech and convenience features, as well as a couple of exterior upgrades such as LED lighting and power folding and power telescoping mirrors. This is the trim that unlocks the digital instrument cluster, a larger 12-inch touchscreen, and many more tech goodies. Of course, for those preferring a Western touch to the Super Duty's aesthetics, there's also the well-known King Ranch trim, which could also come with a couple of new things on the list of standard equipment, even though it's already pretty impressive in this aspect. To remind you, the King Ranch is the first one in the lineup that comes with an upgraded forward collision mitigation system, adaptive cruise control, and lane centering system, not to mention the Pro Trailer Hitch Assist and Backup Assist features, which provide significant help when reversing a trailer. Finally, if our insiders turn out to be right, the Platinum will become the range-topping version, while the 6-figure Limited will be deleted from the offer. Still, the Platinum will offer extra luxury if needed through a couple of optional packages we already talked about. As for the launch date, the new 2025 Ford Super Duty is around the corner and we expect to see it on sale already by the end of summer. With ongoing inflation, the price may go a little bit higher, but we don't expect to see any drastic changes compared to the 2024 model year, which starts at around $47,000. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.